Hi, guys. Welcome to Reading for the Day. I know that before spring break, you read a lot about nonfiction books with Mrs. Kaplan, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit more about nonfiction books. And when you read them, you're learning all about the world, and we've learned so much. But because you've turned out to be such intense, high powered learners, I want to teach you one more thing that you can learn from reading nonfiction books. So today, I want to teach you that just as there are things that readers of stories pay attention to, like the characters, the setting, there's also things that readers of nonfiction pay attention to. For example, they pay attention to the similarities and differences. So they ask themselves this question right here: what's the same and what's different in the books that they're reading? So I was thinking we could do this with two books. I know we've looked at one of them together, but we'll look at some pages from both. I think you probably remember learning all about dragonflies with Mrs. Kaplan or with me. And we're going to take a look also at a book that's all about honeybees today. So I'm going to show you one page, and the first thing I want you to do in this page, I'll read it with you, and then I want you to be thinking about what's the same in both of these books. So what things are similar? The first one is from our Dragonflies book, and it says, "Dragonflies hold their legs in the shape of a net. They swoop through the air and catch insects with their legs." So think about that, how they're using their legs. They're flying around. You could look at that picture. And now let's look at a page from the Honeybees book. Honeybees carry pollen on their legs in pollen baskets. And if you look at the picture, it labels the pollen baskets for you. So just take a second to yourself and just think, what is the same about these two pages from these completely different books? One's about dragonflies, one's about honeybees, but something is very similar about them. Think about it. I wonder, were you thinking, hey, they both have wings. They both fly around. Maybe you were thinking, they both use their legs in special ways. They both carry something. Dragonflies carry insects and honeybees carry pollen. Okay, this time, let's look at these same two pages, but think about what's different. So take a second, think about what is different about these pages. Of course, one's about dragonflies and the other's about honeybees, but what else do you notice that's different? Yeah, dragonflies, they're using their legs to catch insects, but honeybees are using it to carry pollen. So their legs, if you look at the pictures, they look differently, but they work differently and they do different things. So while you're looking at things that are the same or different about different pages from books, you need to ask yourself such an important question, and that's why? Why does it matter that these things are the same, or why does it matter that they're different? So we noticed a bunch of things about dragonflies and honeybees. So let's think even more and ask why. Why do they use their legs in special ways? You might be thinking maybe so they don't drop what they're carrying. The dragonfly's net keeps the insects from falling out, and the bee's basket keeps the pollen from falling out. So both of them don't want to lose what they're carrying. So that's a really important part of this. So let's do it one more time. We'll look at one a comparison of another page and think again about what's the same and what's different about this page coming up. So you'll notice from the Dragonfly book, it says, "Dragonflies have two big eyes. They can see a small bug across a yard." And the picture labels their eyes. And now let's look at the honeybee page. Honeybees have 5 eyes, and the picture shows you that they have some large eyes and some small eyes. So think about what might be similar, what's different. Think to yourself. Yeah, I think you probably noticed right away that One of them, the dragonflies, only have 2 eyes, and the honeybees have 5 eyes. That's definitely something that's different. And you might notice that the honeybees have large eyes, and so do the dragonflies. So there is something similar also, just those honeybees also have 3 extra small eyes. Pretty cool stuff. So as you read today, I know you'll continue to learn more about your topic. So remember, avid nonfiction readers pay attention to how things are similar and how they're different. So today, you're going to have a chance to look at some nonfiction books. You can use the Rivet app. You can look at any nonfiction book in your house and in your personal library. But think about it when you're looking at it. Maybe you look at 2 books and you think, what's the same about these pages or what's different? And don't forget to ask yourself, why? Why is it important that these things are similar, or why is it important that they're different? And when you finish looking at 1 or 2 or even 3 books, you don't have to stop there. You can always look at more books. So I hope you have fun taking a look at all these things that fall under our reading playdates, because you really can do any of them. But today, I want you to focus on what's the same and what's different. Okay, avid readers, happy reading.